Hello, students. In the second part of the chapter, we are going to learn a story. Before that, let us know about Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa quotes, "We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do. Let us always meet each other with a smile, for the smile is the beginning of love. Joy is prayer, and joy is strength. Joy is love. Joy is a net of love by which you can catch souls. We can all evolve together uniquely in our own way. Love is abundance and all around, in all forms, colors, and lights of relationship. So, students, we have a story that is a seeds of love. A young traveler was visiting the French Alps. He came upon a vast stretch of barren land. It was just like a desert. It was the kind of place we run away from. Yes, no one likes to go to desert or a barren land where nothing grows. Then suddenly the young traveler noticed something unusual. Students, one thing more is there. A useless person who doesn't have talents and so on, people don't like him, like the barren land. So people run away from such places. But we learn a lesson from here. What? In the middle of this vast wasteland was an old man. On his back was a sack of oak nuts. In his hand was an iron pipe. Then the man was using the iron pipe to punch holes in the ground. See. Then from the sack he would take a seed and put it in the hole. The traveler approached the old man. Asked what he was doing. He said, I have planted over 1 lakh oak seeds here. Perhaps only a tenth of them will grow. The old man's wife and son had died, so he was lonely. So he wanted to do something great for the world. And this was how he chose to spend a final years. I want to do something useful, he said. Again, the traveler had an opportunity to visit the place once again. After 25 years, how many years? 25 years. What he saw amazed him. He could not believe his eyes. The land was covered with beautiful forest. You can see here, you can see the barren land. Nothing is growing here. And here you can see the beautiful nature after 25 years, which was grown by the old man. What he saw amazed him. He could not believe his eyes. The land was covered with a beautiful forest. Birds were singing, animals were playing, and wild flowers perfumed the air. The old man did a great deed for not only humankind, but for the animals also. A desert was turned into forest, all because someone cared. Someone cared. So, my dear students, what do you learn from this story? If you have love, you will care, you will protect anything. At home we have plants. We have flower pots. Just think about yourself, how far you water those plants. Do you have that caring spirit in you? If you can't water these plants, how you are going to care the humanity, your relative, your friends? So students, you have to learn a great lesson from this, a lesson of love and compassion in you. There is a here explanation. Love and compassion form the foundation of human relation. Love and compassion form the foundation of human relations. They make it possible for one to understand the suffering of another. Compassion is about putting oneself into other person's shoes. This is an idiom. We shall learn in the question that what is the meaning of this idiom? Compassion is about putting oneself into other person's shoe. That means thinking like that person who is suffering. Be with one person who is fallen, who is suffering, and so on. You have to be with that person. Try to understand his feeling. It's written here. Trying to feel their pain and anxiety, their sorrows. A compassionate person treats others just as he or she wants to be treated under the same circumstances. I told you the story, remember, about true neighbor and about the 9 gold medals in the first part. A compassionate person tries to make others happy. The most amazing factor is that the person himself enjoys happiness in doing so. No one asks you to do it under compulsion. Your heart should be happy, mind should be happy to do particular task, to sacrifice for someone, especially for the stranger who's suffering. There is another story of a wise man. Once a wise man saw a scorpion moving around in the water to find a way to escape. He decided to save it by stretching out his finger. So man decided to save the scorpion, and it's very difficult to save the scorpion. Everyone in this world is afraid of the scorpion, but the scorpion stung him. The scorpion bit him, stung him. The man still tried to get the scorpion out of the water, but the scorpion stung him again. So how the man had a spirit of perseverance? A man nearby told him to stop saving the scorpion that kept stinging him. But the man said, "It is the nature of the scorpion to sting. It is my nature to love." See how great saying it is. You people keep loving a person whom the person keeps hating you, having a great hater. Can you change a man in this way? Can you love your enemy? It is written in the Bible, love your enemy. Can you love your enemy? Can you forgive your enemy? It's a very, very difficult task, my dear students. He says, it's my nature to love. Why should I give up my nature to love just because it is the nature of the scorpion to sting? It's a great saying. Scorpion's nature is to sting. He doesn't have any other way. But man's nature is to love. So students, here you have my thoughts. I think read this story and read this paragraph and make your own analysis over here. God has given you a good mind, a rational mind. I think you can make your own thesis You can write your own idea and reflection on this. So now we shall do the question answers. What do we learn from the story The Seeds of Love? So the answer is, we can all evolve together uniquely in our own way. You can see here, we can all evolve together uniquely in our own way. Love is abundance and all around in all forms, colors, and lights of relationship. What form the foundation of human relations? Page 13. You can see here, page 13. First two lines you can take. Okay. And how is compassion related to happiness? Again, page 13. This two lines. Okay. What is the message of the story of a wise man? That I'll dictate you can write answer. We need to accept each other's nature. Whether a person is aggressive, full of hatred, malice, we should keep trying to love him. So I told you it's very difficult, but we keep trying to love him. I think you may change his nature. So the answer is only just 3 lines. Okay, that just I was explaining you. What does the idiom "put oneself into other shoes" means? To imagine in the situation or circumstances of another person, so as to understand with their perspective or opinion. Sixth answer, in your opinion, how does love make the world better? I think I'll give you my answer, but you also create of this answer. Let us see whose answer is better. You also make, and I have also made. When we learn how to love in a family and then in society, a strong tie of love is built within us. Then each and everyone in this world begins to love each one. It is called universal brotherhood. And the whole world becomes a global village. So that's all from your chapter. Read once again. Try to understand. And I have given you assignment. That is my thought. Please write this one. And I have given you some answer. It doesn't mean that these are my answer. You have to make your own answer. I have given you idea. You can write your own answer. And students, we have one prayer. In the next chapter, I will tell you what prayer. And we have a few activities here at the end. In your term, you have to do activity 1, self-awareness, and activity 2, empathy. I told you the meaning of empathy. So students, both activities should be done by you. And at the end, I'll discuss with you both the activity and give you some idea. And also, I'll tell you what prayer you have to make for the world. By that time, bye-bye.